Always a clash of like crazy colors.
Oh, I think the one video I just put up a little while ago has you, and you can blatantly see two clearly different color socks on. I think one was blue and one was pink or something. One was... Yeah, I'll have to check and see. It's going up.
Good morning, by the way.
Good morning, guys.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Carl, and it really is afternoon if we're being honest.
Yeah, and you're watching Happy's Lawn Care and Landscape.
But we had to go to the dump this morning, so...
But to get back to the different colored socks, I have 4 children, 3 of them at home.
Sometimes she says 5 children, if you count me.
Yeah. And they wear mismatched socks, always. So instead of fighting it...
Go with the flow?
Yeah,
go with the flow of the house. Just because you're not going to find matches.
It makes you happy anyway. To have like a cat and... I don't know what I have on, like a polar bear today.
No, I wear mismatched socks, but they're white socks. They just might be a different brand. So.
Because we have like so many white tube socks. It's like ridiculous.
So we are back out here to do some more mulch. Hopefully me and Rachel are going to move this pile because I brought the beast back to help. That'll definitely help. She's going to mess with these butterfly bushes. I guess I'll start putting stuff after the arbs for now.
Yeah.
And once you get the first few done, I'll bring and start filling in.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan, and we'll get
like
this pile moved. Because pulling the cart across the grass yesterday, that cart gets heavy when you put mulch in it.
It does, and the grass is a little bit longer.
Thick.
Yeah, and thick. So it is making it, like Jared and I were both like...
We were just talking about the grass. I'm not sure. We might be mowing the first week of March. Boss.
Yeah, which is early for us. But we also heard today 20 days early, like...
Oh, yeah, on the news down in Greenville, because they do our weather in Asheville, or Spartanburg in Asheville. They said that leaf out was 10 to 20 days earlier in the area because we've been well above average with temperatures.
Yeah.
So that means technically we probably would start mowing 10 to 20 days earlier, which we got all our pre-emergence out. I think once we finish them, we'll be done the same time we started them last year. So that means we probably weren't mowing until the 3rd week of March. I'll have to check the schedule because we have Jobber to do that.
Yeah, we do.
I could go back all the years and check my schedule and see when we mowed.
So we do use Jobber. We pay for Jobber. Yes, right now we are doing a couple little advertisements for them just to let you guys know about Jobber Summit that's coming up March 1st, 2023. I'm not being paid for this right now. No. But... you know, we stand behind it. We were stubborn. He was stubborn with his calendar. I was stubborn with wanting to go through his entire calendar at the end of the month, and that's how we did invoicing. Terrible, you guys.
Yeah, terrible.
Now that we have Jobber and the program, the quotes are simple. I get responses back like that. So
I would say if you're in the mowing business and you have 20 or more mowing counts that you have to schedule every week, then yeah, the program definitely helps. We figured out 27, maybe 26 this year. 24 would be nice, I'd like.
But we also have fertilizing clients and then landscaping clients. So I just love Jobber because it has, clients from years past, so that if they come back and say, hey, I want to get back on the schedule for pruning or whatever.
And the quotes are easy to do and everything.
They're there. So again, we're not being paid right now for this portion of Jobber. This is us, our true testimonial, if you want to call it that. Yeah. And we really like it. And they do have all different programs if you're smaller than us, if you're bigger than us. Yeah. So, they definitely have, we like it.
So let's get off the work and get this done.
Let's go.
Okay, we're back here. I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse up here because I want to listen to music. So let's get some of this going.
Was that the whole route, you think?
Yeah, snapped it off.
Look. Oh yeah, that was not the whole route. Look. And then there's probably another, but it's fine. Oh, you have it, but nice. Okay. So these are the rest of the piles that we have left. But we got all this done. Carl's blowing off. I think Jared, I think Daddy might want to take his ladder because we have to plant a tree tomorrow. Okay, I'm not as steady as Carl, but I'll give you guys a view.
So we're back out here, and what do you get?
Dandelion Haven, man.
Yeah, so that tells you that it's getting warm fast. And as you can see, the grass behind Rachel is greener than when we were here the other day. And our coldest day for the next month, for the end till the end of the month, was yesterday at 41. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna get some done. I'll show you an after when we get a bunch spread out. We're gonna get to work. All the mulch back here that we have. So now we're just spreading it. Yeah. Okay, so that wasn't a bad little day of work.
No. Not bad, right?
Yeah.
Looking good.
I edged these edges and it grew in already. Huh. Funny, right?
What are you trying to tell David again that you're not leaving until...
Oh yeah, David, if you watch this video, which I'm pretty sure you do, you watch most of them. I really don't think you're waiting until the end of March. To be honest with you, you'll be lucky if you make it to the end of February before some lawns need to be mowed.
Oh, what is... Well...
Today's what? February what? 18th. February 18th, Rach.
It's crazy, right?
So even if we just let the lawns grow long a little bit, and you want to get mowing started later, I think the latest we're going to be able to start is March 14th, and that's actually 2.5 weeks earlier than we've ever started mowing since we've been doing this business now for 13 years. The earliest was last year, March 30th. And we beat that maybe, we'll see, by a month. I guarantee you our big one we're going to be mowing at the end of February. And that'll be a month earlier than any lawns we've ever mowed. And you guys in Florida, man, you're getting record-breaking temperatures. I don't know how you do it. Keep that down there. I'm happy with 365-degree days at 61 degrees. So many more houses are going to go in this place. Look, probably another 50. Everyone has like massive mulch beds. Here to get some more mulch. We're putting it in the back of the truck today because Paige has a doctor's appointment at 3:15 for her eyes, so we can get new glasses. So we're just gonna load in here. Hopefully I can get 2 loads done for today. This is Asheville Mulch Yard. This is where we get all our mulch and all 90% of our like mulch, topsoil and stuff like that. I think they're actually the best mulch yard out here, but that's our opinion. So I mean, we've been dealing with these guys for 12 years now. So let's get loaded up and we are back here. It is February 20th. Rachel's hoeing some weeds up. I'm pitchforking some weeds up because you want to make sure you get down into the roots there to get them out. See, just like that. Anything you see, dandelions. Bed prep is key, guys. Now, you might not get every one, but you do want to try to get as many as you can. See right here? Down in here. Rachel has a hoe thing. I just take the pitchfork down in there and then come back and rake them up. They're like dandelions already. Oh man, there's a whole family of them right here. Okay, I'm gonna hoe all these up and then get some mulch down. Oh, we're here doing this mulch job. I just had to show you how long this grass is, guys. This is kind of funny. Not really, but look, even that field needs to be mowed already. And today's only going to be 58, probably 62. But we're supposed to hit maybe a record this week, almost 80 degrees. And the nighttime temperature is 61. So I don't think this is going to wait until... Boss is working hard over here.
Yeah, look at this chickweed, man. Crazy. And chickweed is one of those that it grows underground, so no matter how much you try to get it, prep you do, it's probably gonna come back, but you'll just have to spray this with something, right?
Yeah. It's a little early for all this stuff. Why is your bucket so big? That's Rachel's weed bucket.
Yeah.
And why are you wearing a t-shirt? It's February 21st, man.
I know, but it's warm. It's actually pretty warm.
Yeah, so we're back here again. It's actually 63 degrees out right now. We're gonna hit a record high 2 days in a row tomorrow, and the next day almost 80. So we're back here. Rachel's gonna work along here. I'm gonna load up some mulch, get it over here, but while she's pulling some weeds out, I'll give her a few. I'm gonna start. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trees to ring out. And then we have this bed to spade out along the house and in the back here. So probably we'll be done tomorrow. And I already marked all these out when we spaded them last year, but if you guys want a tip again, because we don't really do videos on how to, if you want to know how far out and get an even circle, you just take your shovel, pick a spot on the shovel, say we'll pick the J on the John Deere, and then you would just spade and go around like this, spade, do this, spade. So, but I don't have to do that today. Nice little trench here still, but and this is the new shovel I bought the other day. It's a John Deere flat shovel. Really nice. I had a Cobalt, but I finally broke it after about 6 years, maybe longer. Best spading shovel, I think, even better than the King of Spades. It's just a good heavy duty flat shovel. And if you want to, you can spade, you can take a grinder and sharpen the edge It'll make it a lot easier to cut. I did not do that because I just bought this shovel. And we got another 1/2 inch of rain last night, so it's not too hard. Then I just do a little back scrape. Now, you don't want to leave this on the tree, so I'll start breaking this stuff up here, get any weed roots out. This is kind of grass that got in there, but I'll rake that out and get it with the pitchfork. See, that's not really grass. Bed prep is key. You get all the weeds out and you put the right amount of mulch down, and you'll have a lot less weeds coming up that were there before, and you just got to worry about airborne ones. Okay, now when we get to here, you want to take this and do this, guys, every time you come to a tree. If you come to a tree on a new job and there's an ant mound there, bid to take the mulch away. You should not have trees covered with mulch over the crown of the tree right here. Hopefully you can see that. So just do this. There's a weed there anyway. And then taper your mulch back out to the sides like this. The old mulch. You can do that. And I'm gonna have to take some of this little stuff away, not a lot, because I don't want my, maybe not. We'll see. Never want volcanoes. You see a volcano or somebody putting a volcano, you should tell them the correct way to do it, especially if you're doing it. Now I'll come and take some of this away lightly, like just a little bit of this, and lightly break the top, but there you go. And yes, you mulch, put mulch by the base of the tree, just a really thin layer close to the tree, and then you can start getting to your depth that you need to put a little further out. But that's a quick how I do the tree rings. Okay, now if you guys are new and don't know what I was talking about, I'll show you real quick. This is called an anthill or a volcano. A lot of people call it a mulch volcano. People will sit here and mulch a tree like this and make it look nice and pretty. And then when you're coming down the road, you see this giant volcano around the tree, almost like it's erupting. So, no. So if you're new to that, that's what we mean. All this comes away. All this comes away. All the way down to the crown of the tree. All this comes away. Every year we do that. Now this one has a little too much, so I'm gonna load this up when Rachel brings the cart back over here. Even like some people do this and then do that. I don't even really like doing that much. I like doing it like the one we had over there. But I gotta wait to clean this out until I can load up the cart. There's a little too much like grass and stuff that grew in. So let's move on to the next. down here. I'm almost done unloading the truck of mulch there. But I'll take you down there and set you up for us to finish that, because after that we're going to be done. The mulch yard's closed. But I had to show you, look. This is my hand in this lawn. Look how thick this grass is right now. Oh boy. I'm getting a little, not nervous, we went early with a lot of our fertilizers this year. We're more than halfway done. I haven't recorded much of it because we're not putting as many videos up. But I still have probably about 14 left to do. And these lawns are woken up. Look at all the dandelions out there already. I know you see them. See them all? They keep multiplying every single day. Look pretty pink there.
This is pumpkin.
I'm talking about your shirt. That must be a newer than one.
Oh yeah, it must
Look
be
how mine's faded.
I actually think it's a large. It's smaller. I actually think that it might have been Jared's, and maybe I just found it in the pile. Yeah. So
as you guys seen, we're almost done with that mulch job.
Yeah.
We will be done tomorrow, probably. Hopefully we'll be done tomorrow. We're kind of working on limited hours. The mulch yard closes at 2.
Yeah, that's the only, like, yesterday, we had a doctor's appointment, so we had to be done.
Then our plan was to get an earlier start today, but we had to go to the emergency vet at 1 o'clock in the morning, or 12 something in the morning. Not for the puppy. We think the puppy brought something home to the other dogs.
Either that, or there could possibly be, because the puppy showed no symptoms.
Yeah, but
at
I
all.
read that the flu and stuff like that, you can show no symptoms. You can be a carrier of it.
Right. Okay, so that
up to 28 days, depending on which strain it is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, either that, or I was thinking that maybe one of them, because they were in a room, playing with the puppy before. So one of them could have possibly just had something on their clothes too. That could have, but so Mello got it a little bit, and Jovi, got it. She didn't stop eating, didn't stop drinking. We've been really good about making sure that they don't dehydrate, of course. And just doing like everything that you think that you should do. We did do a few days of Benadryl, thinking that maybe that would clear her up. Mello did not. He just got his regular regimen. He does get some type of medicine for his hips, but it's a natural medicine, so maybe that could have helped a little bit.
Maybe, but he's back to himself, pawing you when he wants something. He attacks you with his paw.
Yeah, he's pretty much back to himself. And then she started Friday night with like this weird like breathing thing. Like she just couldn't catch her breath. And last night was the worst episode. And maybe I had like an overreactive mom moment. But Carl's so good. I told him he's the best dad in the world because he didn't even think twice. Like, I think he probably just looked at Paige's face and was like, okay, let's go. Because she was actually to the point where, like, she was, like, a little frothy at her mouth and tears coming out of her eyes. Because I just think, like, it was uncomfortable feeling like she couldn't catch her breath. So, the emergency vet is very close, thankfully, but
yeah,
it's an emergency vet. And
yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but she ended up, her lungs were clear. She had stopped doing it, and he said it could just be because of nasal discharge and stuff.
We did record it so that, and I think what scared me even a little bit more is because the first emergency vet that I called that we were going to take her to, they were about to close, and she heard her doing it, and she said, yeah, you need to get her somewhere right now. So I think that's what made me a little bit more nervous, is when the nurse said that on the phone. So then she gave me this number. So
everything's good. They put her on an antibiotic. They said you could do chest x-rays for the gold standard care for her. But he said because he didn't hear anything in her lungs at all and all her lymph nodes were fine, he said I wouldn't worry about that. Just do an antibiotic for 14 days or whatever.
Yeah, and like I said to Paige, if I don't really see that she's getting any better by Friday, I think this time what I'll do is I'll call my vet. Yeah. I'll call my vet before the weekend so that we don't get to, you know, an emergency situation like that again, because you know, that's no fun.
So we're almost done that one.
Yeah.
If you guys keep watching, we'll finish that, and then we're going to be starting a paver patio. Not a paver, a flagstone walkway.
Yeah, flagstone walkway.
Mulch, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we really appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully you really enjoy these videos coming up.
So be happy, guys.
Yeah, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And be happy.
Or at least try.
Have a good night.
Good night.